This is the Bournemouth Cider Factory in Herefordshire.
They've been making cider here since 1887, and they manufacture 7 of the UK's leading brands.
Tonight, I'm following the production of one of their best sellers, Bournemouth's Original Cider.
Every year, this massive factory produces more than 350 million litres of cider. I'm going to be making 250,000 half-litre bottles. So it looks like I'm going to need a lot of apples. I've come to the heart of cider country, to an orchard at Birchley Farm in Herefordshire. And for a former fruit and veg man, this is a little slice of heaven. It's just one of the local farms that supplies the factory with 100,000 tonnes of apples each year. Gilly Turner is the supply manager.
Gilly.
Hello.
What a lovely day.
It's a glorious day.
Don't you have a beautiful environment to work in?
I do, I'm very lucky.
I'm very jealous. Tell me, how many different orchards are you picking from?
So we pick from about 600 orchards in total. I know, 600.
An apple is an autumnal fruit, and it's only got a short season. What's your harvesting season?
So we have a 12-week period.
A whole year's cider production relies on 12 weeks of apple harvesting?
Absolutely does.
Gilly sources a mix of 20 varieties for the factory. They're mainly cider apples, which are smaller and drier than the eating and cooking apples we buy in the shops.
What apples are we looking at here? Because they're obviously, these ones either side of me are different.
Over there we have Fiona, and on these trees here we have Gilly.
Gilly?
Gilly.
Is that a coincidence?
Not at all. They were named after people within the cider industry, mainly ladies.
So what characteristic is a Gilly?
Unfortunately for me, it's slightly acidic and a little bit bitter, and I'd just like to say it's nothing like its namesake.
How do you know when the apples are ready for harvest?
So one of the tests is to check the pips within the apple. When it's not quite ready, the pips will be white, and when it's ready to harvest, the pips will be brown.
So they're ready for harvest?
They're ready for harvest.
To pick this lot in 12 weeks, we're going to need a long ladder and a very big bucket, won't we?
That's ridiculous! That can't be the way you harvest apples!
But as bonkers as it looks, for the last 30 years, this is the way cider apples have been picked. The tree shaker clamps the trunk with its hydraulic arm, shakes energetically for a few seconds, and 60 kilos of apples tumble to the ground.
I'll tell you what, if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Most eating apples are still harvested by hand, but this machine can shake down 100 tonnes of cider apples in a single day without harming the trees.
Will they let me have a go at that?
I think they will.
Will they?
They will.
Can I have a go? Can I shake the tree?
Yeah, you can have a go, yeah, no problem at all.
Tom Skiddery's family has been growing apples here for 4 generations, so I'd better not make a mess of this.
Press the shake button. That's the job, that's the one.
And you get to do this for a living, do you?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Brilliant. Listen, I'll turn it off or I'll cause any damage.
Aye, that's all right.
My friend, thank you very much. That has made me ridiculously happy. You've got loads to do, right? You've only got 12 weeks. Thank you.
No problem
Mate,
at all.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
As soon as the apples hit the deck, my cider production begins. And young Tom needs to crack on, because right behind him is a tractor pulling the harvesting machine. It's the start of a bumpy ride for the apples. But since they're going to a juicer, not a grocer, a bit of bruising won't hurt. The harvester scoops up 12 tonnes of apples per acre. Tom's dad, James, oversees every load.
How long would it take to fill up a 4.5 ton trailer of apples?
Mate,
10 minutes.
No way! No way!
Yeah.
So how long will it take them to strip the whole orchard of apples?
Probably 3 days.
Wow.
That's nearly 300 tonnes of apples from this orchard alone. Enough to fill 60 of these trailers. And the Skitteries have a total of 14 orchards to harvest.
Is that it? Are we full up?
Yep, we're all ready to go.
My apples can go and make